Going on YouTube fam, Mariar again. Back in the workshop with a new motorcycle video. If you watched the last video, you saw me replace my grips on my ZX6R over here. There they are. They're sweet, they work really good. Today we're going to be putting those same exact grips on my wife's Yamaha R3. Okay? Same grips. I'll put the link in the description. Got them off Amazon. They were really cheap, so I decided to try them out. I was kind of skeptical because they were only about $12 a set. I was pretty skeptical on buying them, thinking they were just going to be some kind of junk. But I took the bike out on a spin already. They seem really good. I'm telling you, I got a lot of grip. Even this feels like you slip on it a little bit. But those with gloves on, I mean, it's tight. It's really tight. Those new grips. But anyway, so today we're doing the Yamaha R3. So let me just show you everything that I'm going to be using on the bike to pull these factory grips off and to put the new grips on. To pull the factory grips off, you're going to need some kind of lubricant. Some people are using a can of air. You can spray air up in there just to get enough of an air bubble underneath this rubber grip. But I'm using a silicone lubricant here. That makes it really slippery so it can slide off. Some rubbing alcohol to clean the bar ends before you slide the new grips on. We're going to use that same alcohol to slide the new grips on. You'll see how I do that in a minute. I have two different size Allen wrenches this time because on my bike it was the same Allen wrench for the factory bar end as it was for the new one. But on her bike, I need a smaller Allen wrench to take the factory bar ends off, and then the larger Allen wrench is what I need to take these apart. When you get these in the package, these come all together. All these parts are bolted together, and there's a nut right here that's up on the inside of this bar, or up on the inside of this grip, and you got to take that all apart before you put it on the bike. So I had to use the smaller Allen wrench, or the larger Allen wrench to take this off. But anyway, so we're probably going to wind up using the factory bolt to put these new bar ends on, because if it's a different size Allen wrench, it's probably a different size thread and everything. But we'll see. So these two grips, same grips I put on mine. So first step is we're going to take the factory bar ends off and take these bar ends off here, and then we're going to spray some lubricant up underneath the grip in order for us to be able to slide that grip off. Now on the other one, it was glued, and it looks like it's glued here too. See that little bit of glue stuck there, right there, just cracking off? It's just a little bit. It's a little bit of glue here, and then sometimes there's a little bit of glue on the bottom. But once you spray that lubricant under there and you start, working at this, it usually just works its way right off. Okay, we're gonna do both of them. Upon further inspection, these bar ends are not like mine. The whole bar end spins. I mean, the bolt, everything spins. So when you go to, it doesn't actually loosen the bolt. The whole thing spins. So there's probably some kind of weird new mechanism in there or whatever. But I watched a couple videos. So we're going to add a tool to our arsenal here. A pair of pliers. Okay. I use these. Now, I put them right on the bar end because I don't care about these bar ends. They're already damaged. You can see there's already rust and everything on them. They've already been dropped a couple times. So I'm just clamping these right on. But when I go to put the new bar ends on, I'm going to have to wrap a towel around it or whatever to tighten it up. But I didn't even snap these on. I just held it with some pressure. And the nut it cracked real easy. It's coming off real easy. Same thing with the other side. I went over just to test it. I didn't have to put any force on this and really clamp it in. I just put a little bit of pressure to hold it from spinning. You probably could do it with your hands if you're strong enough. But anyway, so that's how we're going to get that off. And then it should just come right off. I looked up some other stuff. There's like fancy clips and things holding these in. So if you're doing like some really fancy bar ends that have to go like all the way inside for like vibration dampening, you're going to have to figure out how to get this mechanism. I don't know if you can see it. There it is right there. You can see it. There's clips and things that hold this mechanism inside the bar end or inside the handlebars. Yeah, there's some black clips here and stuff or whatever. But all I'm doing is putting a new grip on, and I'm putting a new bar end on that is basically the same exact, it's like the same exact size. So I'm probably gonna Now the new screw, let me see if the new screw will fit. No, the new screw's way bigger. So I'm gonna have to put this screw back in. It doesn't fit as good as it's kind of wobbly in there, but that's all I got, so I'm gonna use it. All right, so let's try to get these grips off. Same thing as before, I'm gonna use the silicone lubricant. I'm just gonna try to get it up underneath there. It's kind of a pain. It's probably glued. There it went. There. Kind of gently work that straw up in there. A little squirt. Pull it out. It didn't go up as far as I wanted, but that's all right. Let's give it a try here. And you don't want to pull, you don't want to like twist and crank on this. You got to remember, this is the throttle side. And it's just plastic under there. You don't want to be too aggressive. And if you don't really want the grips, you can just cut them with a razor knife and pull them off. But here's my thing. If I can slide this off, then I know without a doubt I can slide the new ones on. And I don't want to get into a situation where I cut these off and then I can't figure out how to get the new grips on. That would not be good. I'm just going to try to get some more. I can feel there's probably like these little plastic. There's something stopping me from getting the straw up in there. So there's probably more. There, that went up that side. Just keep feeling around. Oh, jeez Louise. Okay, let's try that. Well, mine came off a lot easier. There we go. Wow. Whew. That was a workout. Yep, there's all kinds of little nubbies on there. All right, so just to make sure, see these have these little plastic grips here too. So I'm thinking that it's, yeah, not gonna let me get over it. I don't think. It'll let me get over the plastic or the rubber, but it's not gonna let me get over the aluminum. There's no way. So I'm gonna have to do the same thing. I'm gonna have to shave all these. There's 4 of these little plastic things here. Handy dandy razor knife. Watch your eyeballs. Yep, come right off. Watch your fingers. I'm terrible with hurting myself. I got crap all over my hands from me hurting myself. Accident prone, they say, when it comes to me and a razor knife. My wife don't even let me peel apples anymore because I cut myself. There we go. All right, I'm gonna get a paper towel. I'm gonna grab some alcohol here. And I just wanna clean all that silicone lubricant off of there because we don't want the new grips sliding around on us, that's for sure. And then, just like mine, I'm gonna just soak this with the rubbing alcohol and we're gonna try to slide that new grip on as fast as we can before that alcohol dries. Make sure you have the right grip. Remember, we want the one that has the 1-inch hole. As you can see, you should be able to see, yeah, see this one's got that tapered edge in there. It's because it's not, and this one doesn't. One hole is bigger than the other. You want the bigger hole to go over your throttle tube. Keep your grip closed because this is going to dry really fast. Oh, it went. Wow. That was rough. That was rough, but I think we got it. Wow. Boy, did not want to go on with that metal. Jeez. You see it? Whew. Whew. That was close. I thought we were gonna get stuck. That's why, when you use that rubbing alcohol, soak it in rubbing alcohol, even if it's dripping off. That way you can get that thing slid on there as fast as you can. Once that alcohol starts drying, it's rough. It's hard to get it on. It'll just stop. All right, so let's see if we can't get the bar ends on now. We'll see here because we have a lot of rubber hanging off the bottom. We're probably gonna use some Loctite on this. There's really no way to secure this, so I'm just gonna Loctite it, because once that Loctite dries, then we should be all right. A bit of Loctite on here. I'm gonna put a little bit extra on here because I really don't want this screw coming out. There's no way to really grab anything now at this point to tighten this on. So the whole inside's gonna spin. But yeah, you don't want to tighten it too tight. I'm not getting that response I need. Nice. There we go. Make sure you have that snap back, otherwise you're in trouble. All right, I put a ton of Loctite on there. I think we're gonna be good. Now we gotta do the other side. All right, I've already loosened this with the wrench. Same thing, I'm gonna have to hold it while I unscrew it. There we go there. Save that factory screw because the new screw's not gonna work. Same thing as the other side, we're gonna get our spray up under there best we can. Oh, it doesn't wanna go up here at all. Here's my thing. I know that these companies want everyone to be safe, right? So, they make sure that, they're not going to be liable if your grip falls off while you're riding or whatever. But it's like, everybody knows you're going to customize your motorcycle. Everybody knows. At least make it so that, the grip isn't glued on. I mean, come on. I can't even get this straw up in there on this one. But that whole thing's glued. Like, I can feel it all the way up in here. This entire thing is glued on. It's never easy. Well, it's too late. I already got the other grip on. We're cutting this one off. Good thing you can buy OEM parts. Yeah, the whole dang thing's glued. That's ridiculous. All right, well, that's my first beef with Yamaha. That Ninja's so much easier to work on. Same year, it's a 2019. Mine's a 2019. Yeah, it's pretty smooth. All right, so we're gonna do that again. This time, I'm gonna slide this baby on there. Yep, should fit. Okay, so remember, lots of rubbing alcohol. Keep your grip handy. We're gonna soak this paper towel in rubbing alcohol. We're gonna soak this till it's dripping wet. Slide it on there, like that. Nice. Pretty good. That rubbing alcohol is going to dry. We're going to be good. And if you just want to make sure, if you want to be really sure, you can get some glue down there or whatever, some kind of glue. But I think we'll be fine. Okay, bar end. Same thing, let's get some Loctite on there. Do a lot of Loctite on here because I don't want this coming off. Okay. If you do really quick movements, it actually screws in a lot tighter. Nice, that's tight, that's good. Look at that, look at that. Okay, sorry that was such a pain in the butt, but here we go. Got the new grips on, looks really good on her bike. All right, everybody, hope that helps you out. I'm sure there's a little bit of an easier way to get those bar ends on. I don't know why the inside of that handlebar turns, but there's probably another way to do it. But that's how I did it. A lot of Loctite. It should hold that bolt in place when it dries. You should be fine. As long as that grip is really tight, you should be all right. All right, man. Catch you next one.